Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. I do hope that you are all well. Welcome to Brighton. We are on the Sussex lines today. We're going to be driving a full Thameslink journey in this fantastic Armstrong Powerhouse Enhanced Class 700. And yeah, full Thameslink all the way through to Bedford. I hope you're all going to strap in, get yourself sat down with a nice beverage of some sort, maybe some snacks, and join us all the way through to Bedford. It's going to be 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's quite a lengthy live stream, and yeah, I'm raring to go. Flipping heck already. TJ Willow, a member for 11 months. Thank you very much, TJ. It's great to have your support. We're just going to get set up, and then I'll have a little look at who is in the chat. I think we're just about ready to go. Yeah, Brighton Platform 5. We've got a Southern service just nipping out to the right-hand side. You'll see that in just a moment. And yeah, this is a scenario by 23 Adam, or 23 Adam. There is a link in the video description if you want to go and check that out. It's going around the East Coast way. It's not like we've driven that any time recently, is it? So we're going to be driving the full length of the 1248 9 Whiskey 30 Brighton to Bedford service on this warm Sunday afternoon. Due to weekend engineering works, you're being diverted through Tulse Hill and Elephant and Castle. Therefore, your calling points today are Brighton, well, obviously, Preston Park, Hassocks, Burgess Hill, Wivelsfield, Haywards Heath, Balcombe, Three Bridges, Gatwick Airport, East Croydon, London Blackfriars, City Thameslink, Farringdon, St Pancras International, West Hampstead Thameslink, St Albans, Harpenden, Luton Airport Parkway, Luton, Leagrave, Harlington, Flitwick and Bedford. 2 hours and 40, and it is split into 3 parts. Zocker, yes, hello, member for 8 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We need to get going. We need to get going, get those doors shut. And yeah, it's going to be a fairly lengthy live stream, as I say, but we're going to get there together. We're going to get there together. So, full steam ahead. We're a driver-only operated service. The doors are in selective door opening mode, because there are some platforms that are full 12-car service. As you can see here, it's an FLU 12 flipping long unit. That's what that stands for. It definitely does. Definitely does. But just take it from me. Yeah, flipping long unit. So yeah, there are a couple of platforms en route where not all the doors fit. But alas, we'll get there when we get there. So yes, as previously mentioned, TJ Willow, hello, hello. Great to have you with us. Just eating his tea. James Anthony, hello. Wesley Grady. Oh, we're speeding. Never mind. Goose is here as well. Hello, how we doing? Jack Tyson, Drew McHenry. Yep, there we go. Sorry, I was reading your name as Drew Scenery. I don't know why. Let's have a bit of breaking. There we go. Honestly, it's going to be one of those, isn't it? Taylor TSW, hello, hello. Oscar Dosker, great to have you with us. Stephen Smith, Robert Garthwaite, oh, lovely people in tonight. James Anthony, 8006, member for 19 months. Thank you for your support, James. It really does. It means the world. I say that every week, don't I? Every time we do this. Right, off we go. A little bit more power. Goose, training's going really, really well, thank you. We're in, what have we done now? We've done 8 weeks, 9 weeks. 9 weeks so far, which is insane, isn't it, really? Honestly, there is so much information that I have learnt. Honestly, I don't know if I can learn any more. I mean, it's to be hoped that I can, because we've got a couple more weeks left to learn. Yeah, it's been very intense, very, very intense. Obviously, trying to keep the YouTube going as well. Yeah, I really do need to lie down with a tea towel over the lampshade, I tell you now. But, you know, hopefully my hard work will pay off. We will get there eventually. So, Preston Park, first stop. Not very far out of Brighton at all, is it? I mean, it's, what, we left Brighton at 48 and we're there at 51, so it's literally 3 minutes away. Right, okie dokie. So, just have a bit of braking. TJ Willow, if this service was not a Thameslink, it would be a lot quicker rather than stopping everywhere. Yes, I believe the Thameslink do most of the stops, don't they? I think we're pretty much all stops up to about Gatwick Airport, and then we're a fast service after that. Right, here we go. Jack Air. Oh, very, very kind. Thank you so much, Jack, for donating that. It's very kind indeed. I've paid my train fare, honest. Love your content. I mean, to be honest with you, Jack, £2.30. Are you getting off here at Preston Park? I think it's probably about right, isn't it? I don't know what the fares are down on this line. So we're a 12 car. These are the southern boards. We need to make sure that we stop at the diamonds there. Blue diamond, because we're a blue unit like that. There we go. Right, into neutral. Get the doors open. Beautiful stuff. Nice and easy. Well, we managed to do one stop, didn't we? I'm doing really, really well, Jack. How are you doing this evening? Josh, yes, I am learning to drive a train in the real world, which, yeah, I have had to go in a train, which is a bit frightening, isn't it? Only on the depot and only up to 10 miles an hour. But yeah, it felt absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. It was a bit strange, to be honest with you. As you can imagine, it's not controlling it with A, D, W, A, S and D, you know, like I usually do, but actually with a real power handle down here. It's very, very weird, very weird. But I loved it. I loved every second. I'm actually grinning now because, you know, grinning, remembering it. I mean, it was a good few weeks ago that we had to go. But yeah, I am absolutely loving it. But it's so much to learn. We've done so much classroom stuff now. Right, off we go. But hopefully it should be, yeah, Anglo-Saxon, 10 mile an hour in a depot. And that might have given away who it is that I work for, because there's only a handful of depots where you can do 10 mile an hour in the depot. And I'll leave you with that one, because depots are usually, as you and I both know, 5 mile an hour. I might have accidentally given that away. Yeah, in terms of which train I drove, it's a big secret. It's a big secret, because, yeah, it's obviously we keep real world and YouTube world separate. We keep real work. But yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, a couple of you when I was at TPE, I tried to keep that a secret as well. Didn't really do too well, did I? Because a couple of people, obviously, I don't know if there's anyone in tonight, but because I was a conductor and I was going through checking tickets, making announcements, you could hear this voice. People were, I recognise that, and yeah, people would say, "Excuse me, are you Joe from YouTube?" I was like, "Oh my God, the secret keeping is not going well." But yeah, it's we do keep it a secret. Right, full steam ahead. Obviously a lot slower on third rail. There we go, Chocky Transport got it right. Transport Fan Official, good evening, how are we doing? Was it a pacer? I wish. I really would like to drive a pacer. I'm hoping maybe one day a Heritage Railway might let me have a go. Forgot with my driving licence, I say, yeah, I do drive rail trains, promise. Can I have a go? I don't think it works like that, does it? Right, okie dokie, so into a tunnel here. I don't know why, but on the Sussex line, for some reason, when you go in a tunnel, your cab doesn't get darker. I don't know why. On the other lines, it does. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. What train did you drive today? I have been off all day, Jack. I've actually just driven this exact scenario all the way to Bedford just to check it works before I announce the stream. So yeah, this is the second time today I've driven to flipping Bedford. No, I was a TPE conductor. TPE conductor back in the day. Yeah, I was a guard, conductor, train manager, whatever you wish to call me. I've been called worse, to be fair. Ah, there you go. I need donuts. Thanks for the information there. It's the Bedford services that stop at all stations between Brighton and Gatwick. The Cambridge services only stop at selected stations between Brighton and Gatwick. See, that'd be great. We don't have the section of track, do we, after St Pancras, where they branch off and head up to Cambridge. That'd be great. Wesley Grady, member for 15 months. Thank you very much, Wesley, for that. Hope you're enjoying being a Joe Plus member. My profile picture is a Class 158 because it is my favourite train. Fantastic trains, Wesley. Goose, I saw 220033 today. Brilliant unit. I do love a Voyager. Was that down Bournemouth way, Goose, by any chance? Conducted as another word for a driver. Ah, no, so that is a very American term, isn't it? Like the conductor or the engineer. The conductor in the UK is the guard. It's the guard. Used to love driving this route on Train Sim Classic. I know, I always loved London to Brighton. It could really do with like an Armstrong Powerhouse remaster, couldn't it? I know we say remaster. Of course it's remaster because of what's been going on Train Sim World, isn't it? Joe Holland, great to have you with us. I am doing fantastic. And yeah, it's great to catch your stream. No, thank you. Thank you. It's lovely to have you with us this evening. I know sometimes some people manage to make it and others don't, and you know, it's always great when you can. Yeah, like Armstrong Powerhouse have remastered, or enhanced, sorry, the London to Bedford end. I really do wish that they'd do the London to, where have we been? Brighton, that's the one. London to Brighton. Because obviously, I mean, this is a really old route, isn't it, really? I mean, the Sussex lines that we're driving on now is a third-party mod. So it's not the original London to Brighton, so it's had a bit of work done. But yeah, we used to drive up and down here on the 377? Flipping heck. Johnny Simulation Gamer, member for 31 months, good lord. Must be one of the original members there, Johnny. Southern 377 going the other way there. Brighton is a nice station in Trains and World 6. Yeah, absolutely agree. I do like the East Coast Way. I wanted to do another stream on the East Coast Way, to be honest with you, but I thought no, because we did that last time, didn't we? And I don't want to sort of do too much on it. I don't want to exhaust it. We're going to do some of the scenarios over the coming weeks for East Coast Way. Have you seen the Cumbrian Coast add-on for Trains in World? No, when it's just trains, isn't it? Actually, now that you say that, I think I do recall seeing that. It's going like Carlisle to Whitehaven or something. It's going to be exciting. Will be great when we get the Sussex line in Trains in World 6. Well, never say never. Right, yeah, we're coming into Hassocks here. I believe that we can fit a 12 car. You're absolutely right there, Kelly. There are no scenarios for the 377/3. I thought that they'd sort of mix and match them a little bit, but no, Rivet have done a load of scenarios for the 171. Not bothered with any for the 373, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Right, we're just going to ease off there. Just stop down at the end. Lovely stuff. Right, okie dokie. Into neutral. Doors released. Lovely stuff. Think we should get, Stephen says, think we should get Edinburgh to Newcastle on Trains in World 6. That'd be good. That would be good. KMax Gaming, Alan Thompson Sim's doing it, I think. Which one's that for, sorry? The Carlisle to Whitehaven? I thought that was just trains, but I could be wrong. I Need Donut says, would love the West Coast Way out of Brighton on Trains in World 6. Would complete the full use of Brighton Station. Yes, it would, to be fair, wouldn't it? Because we've got the East Coast Way, we've got the London to Brighton on Trains in World 6. Nice route, I enjoy that. I really should do something on there, shouldn't I? Because we haven't done anything on there in a while. It's not quite the same though, is it? It's not as detailed as some of the more modern routes. Right, get those doors shut. Tom EP5JG, hello, great to have you with us. Welcome to our stream. Just leaving Hassocks, you've just caught the train. Right, off we go. Jack says, would love to see an upgraded South Transpennine on either Classic or Train Sim World. Yeah, you see, my original live stream for today was going to be Manchester Piccadilly to Nottingham with a Class 222 Meridian, and it would not work. I don't know what it is. My Train Sim Classic Hope Valley just crashes. I get errors every single time. I don't know if anyone else has this. I know Josh from Studio Polygon has quite a few issues. It's, yeah. I've had some real issues with it. It just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. The Pack, aka Andrew, hello, hello. Do you remember me? It's been a while, hasn't it? Certainly has been a while. And Kid Rat, good evening. Connor Duckfield, by Joe, I'm going to make a video on the London to Brighton line. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Well, don't be spadding your signal, will you? I don't want you crashing into the back of me. Oh, Tom9962. Oh, right, okay. You've changed your picture as well, have you, on YouTube? I have no idea why my name is like this. Do you know, someone else had that problem. Yeah, Kai had that issue. His YouTube name changed randomly and he didn't understand why. Have you been hacked? Have you been clicking dodgy links? Benedict. Oh, Benedict, hello! Removing AI around long sight can help. Pendos are incredibly heavy. Well, I mean, they're heavy in the sense of they weigh a lot, but yeah. Also, yeah, right, okie dokie, I might have a go at that. Yeah, also, when I'm doing it, if I'm doing a quick drive, for example, I'll get to Ashbury's just before you turn right to head up towards Rose Hill and that. Well, not so much Rose Hill, but Bellevue and around that way. Just before Ashbury's Junction, Every time, temp dump, crash. I don't know why. I genuinely have no idea why. Tom says, can't afford to lose my 20 subscribers. Well, this is it. They won't know who you are now. Is there going to be a stream for company mode for the bus? No. Have they sorted that? Have they sorted that? I don't know. Is it coming out? I've not been keeping up with the bus, to be honest with you. I really should do. Ashbury's causes crashes. That's one I've never heard of. I know, it's a bit weird, isn't it? But every single time, if I'm driving Sheffield to Manchester via that route, no issue. If I'm driving Manchester to Sheffield, every time at Ashbury's crash. Really bizarre. Really bizarre. And it's a shame because I really, really like that route. It is some of Just Trains' finest work. Especially for Train Sim Classic. Right, here we are. Burgess Hill. Joe, will you ever go on the new Lumo route to Stirling? I can't imagine I will, Jack, because they apparently they're not accepting any sort of rail staff travel. So I would have to pay full price to do that. And, you know, obviously, if I was travelling with Avanti, I'd you know, there's the staff travel function of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I probably wouldn't, to be honest with you. I do like a Meridian, I'm not going to lie, but not enough to pay full price. Flipping it. Not made of money. Right, get those doors shut. Is this Sutton and Mole Valley? No, this is the Sussex lines. This one. Right, off we go. Do you think we could see any Virgin content for Train Sim World in the future? I mean, it's a difficult one because Virgin are a little bit funny about using their brand, aren't they? That's why they had to go away, didn't they? They got, yeah, that was it. No, yeah, right. So I'm thinking now because it was Avanti. It's Avanti and Transport for Wales on the North Wales coast now, isn't it? But obviously it used to be Virgin and Arriva, but yeah, they took those off because I think Virgin weren't very happy about them using it. Like the what do they call it? The licensing. That's the one we got there in the end. The licensing ran out, so they had to get rid of it, didn't they? Which is a bit of a shame. It's the same reason why Armstrong Powerhouse, you never get any Virgin liveries in Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement packs. You get some red/black liveries. There's never any Virgin branding, even in the branding packs. Bit of a shame. It really is a shame. Right, Withelsfield, which I think that line that's just joined is the line that comes from Lewis. So obviously when we were doing the East Coast Way the other week, when you go right at Lewis, that's where this pops out. Good stuff. These things are really, really slow on third rail in comparison to on the overheads. They're a lot nippier. Don't know where all our Thameslink boards have gone, the stop boards. I think these are the only... Oh, there we go. I think it's literally Preston Park that only has the stop boards. Oh, Stephen, no, we don't want them to retire the 91s. I've always liked a 91. I really have. Goose, doing very well, thank you. Is working at the moment. He's working away. The birds are still going. It's absolutely fantastic. They're still alive. So I must be doing something right. How long is the journey up to Bedford? It is... Hang on. Get the doors shut because it's Haywards Heath at the next stop. Off we go. Right, okie dokie, yeah. Haywards Heath, next stop. What time? So it's 13:44:50. I think we'll be in for about 15:25, so it's about 2 hours and 20 minutes until we get there. Oh, Wesley's found his job for the night. Lovely stuff. Oh, Sam's here, good evening. Nathan Lowe, I lost track of what I'm doing. Oh, that's no good, Nathan. Trends and stuff, great to have you with us. Oh, I don't know. If you end up on my train, Goose, maybe. Maybe. You should create an HS2 style route on the Race to the North series. See, the thing is all we'd be doing is missing out Northampton. Zocker, are we there yet? Couple more hours. Couple more hours. Yeah, definitely, I agree, Stephen. The 91s and HSTs are my favourite. The GNER branding and the Class 158s. Absolutely agree. Love that GNER branding. Really do. Poor Northampton. Exactly, exactly. And I don't think it'd be that much quicker than what the Pendolinos do on Race to the North. So yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. 407 bus fans doing really, really good, thank you. We've got the Eclipse is booked in for some work doing. The B10 is not booked in for any work doing, but it needs work doing. And then the guy who's doing the fuel pump is going to have a look at the B7L, and there's an announcement that's going to be made regarding that in the future, so keep an eye on the channel for that. Maybe in the form of a YouTube short, I don't know. But yeah, there's exciting things on the horizon. Exciting things on the horizon. I've got my eye on one of the 694 Eclipse Euro 4s, Eclipse Urban, the Euro 4s with the newer cab, the newer D7E engine, and the the emergency door halfway down. So I've been in contact with First about that. So there's exciting things on the horizon. Let's actually make sure we stop at Haywards Heath. AWS missing for that 40 warning board. Yeah, usually you do get an AWS, don't you? I mean, to be honest, I was looking down here, I ain't clocked the 40 board, I've completely missed that. Never mind. Never mind. It's a free route, I can't complain that much. To be fair, for a free route, it's done very, very well. Oh, 407 bus fans, I'm really sorry about that. What days do you upload the Japan series? It should be every Sunday, Jack. Sunday at 4 o'clock. I have recorded it. I'm just... it'll go live after this stream for Joe Plus members. And then 4 PM tomorrow for everybody else. Yeah, 4 PM every Sunday. Right, we'll stop right down at the end here. I'm not going to stop off the platform because I don't think that's what they do. I don't know if that board's just in the wrong place. Because if we stop right down the end here... I mean, to be fair... could have stopped a little bit further on, couldn't I? And I'm assuming in real life these would open. I don't know what that noise is down here. Go in here. It is absolutely Mother's Day tomorrow. Absolutely is. Imagine if it was South Western Railway. Well, never say never, Goose. Never say never. Right, there we go, get them doors shut. Next stop, Balcombe. Off we go. There was the old Virgin Train stop marker for Haywards Heath. I never saw that. I never saw that. Must have missed it. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Right, let's have a look. Virgin Trains, where is it? So we're looking for the VT. I've missed that. Oh, there we go. VT stop. Beautiful. Yeah, completely missed that. Ah, you know me so well, Goose. You know me so well. I was guessing that Joe would drive a South Western Railway Class 159. Well. Missed 2015 when all the trains just looked better, in my opinion. When they were first Capital Connect down here and Southern? Has to be said, the thing about Thameslink, it's quite a basic livery, isn't it? If they'd add something a little bit more colourful, a little bit brighter. You know, you think Go Ahead in general is, you know, they have a lot of brightly coloured liveries on the buses, don't they? And then the trains are just a bit, you know, like London Midland as well. Lovely livery, and that was Go Ahead. Jonathan Gatherall says reduced length unit is RLU And full-length unit is FLU. Ah, you see, I thought it meant really long unit and flipping long unit. That's what I've always been calling them. Ah, their plans were denied by the DFT, so Grand Central aren't going to be running down here. There was something about, yeah, running up to Newcastle, wasn't there? That I'd read. Oh, Jack, absolutely, yeah. When you get your new laptop, definitely worth buying Transport Fever. Fantastic game, I've spent many hours on it. That's the one, Goose, that's the one. Yeah, it'd have been interesting to see what Grand Central, if they had have won that, would have operated. Do you think they'd have used, like, Meridians? Because, I mean, they'd be route cleared, wouldn't they? The other 6 Voyagers that are sat in storage? I think cross-country are getting them, are they? I don't know if it's a done deal, but I'd heard that they were getting the remaining 6. TJ's still here. Great to have you with us, TJ. Ooh, I like this bridge. Always remember driving over this. What's it called now? Does it have a name? It'll be something Viaduct, won't it? Either Balcombe South Viaduct or Hayward's Heath North. Another 8 car. Spent over 650 hours. Flipping it. Intercity 225, your names for the 700 aren't wrong. No, absolutely. Flipping long unit. It's just what it means. Trying to get more people saying that. We're going to get that term coined, I tell you. It's very Transport Fever. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like some sort of monstrosity that I'd build. But I like it. I like it. Jack Tyson's off. No worries, Jack. Hope you have a lovely Saturday night. The bus's liveries will soon disappear in the northeast when it... Oh god, is that another bus company that's... Oh, another area that's doing... Are they all going in-house? Flipping out, we're a bit wobbly around this corner, aren't we? Angel Network. Is it? Yeah, so... I'm assuming that's like B Network, is it? Where they're going to contract the routes out. Here we go, coming into Balcombe. 667, 18, 608, 20, doing very, very well, thank you. Leah? Yeah, they're just having some work done. We'll get there eventually. It might not even be this year, but you know, it's one of them. It's a marathon, not a sprint, isn't it? "407 Bus Fans" says, I know it's your accent, but the way you say Balcombe is so wrong. It's pronounced Bulcombe. Oh, is it Bulcombe? At least I didn't say Coombe. Right, there we go. Stop. Doors open. Beautiful stuff. GW Photography, good evening. Wesley says, I still need to spot 220033 and 220027. They are both in the new livery. I didn't know that. Have they? They've got another. They've got another one in the new livery. I did not realise that. I'm sure we'll start seeing them out and about. Trackside Travels says, I hope ATS create Manchester Airport. That'd be good. That'd be a nice little run, wouldn't it? Mind you, to be fair, might not necessarily need to be ATS, because there's that route from... Are we shutting the doors? There we go. Yeah, from Manchester Airport to Preston, isn't there? Or from Manchester Piccadilly to Preston, sorry. And they do, I believe that they're trying to get the route down to the airport. That's Lee. So near Wigan is Lee. Goose. Oh, just like Manchester. Yeah, I like the different colours of the buses. I like the privatised bus section. I think it's quite good. It's, you know, lots to spot. Don't really like it so much when they're all the same livery. Intercity 225. I'd recommend the Brighton Mainline 700 mod on Trainsim World. It's not on Trainsim Community, but a quick Google search will find it. Oh, what does that do then? Well, obviously it mods it, doesn't it? But But yeah, is it definitely worth having? Owen, good evening. Good evening. Stephen, the new Voyagers for Lumo look nice. Well, they're not so much Voyagers, they're Meridians. Very, very similar. But they're the ex-East Midlands Meridians, are those. A slightly modified Voyager. Well, I say modified, they're not modified because they were never Voyagers, but you know what I mean. Anglo-Saxon, I remember when Manx buses were all orange. Flipping out, you're going back a while there then. I believe Thomas Lamb, one of the Wigan preservationists, is Eclipse Urban in a nice. Is it the Eclipse Urban that he's done? Yeah, I think it is, in a nice Manchester orange heritage livery. Never wore it, but he's done it. It looked absolutely fantastic from the photos. Really, really nice indeed. Here we go, into another tunnel where it don't get darker. Snocko Elevator says, I have appeared. Good afternoon. I think you'll find Seattle's bus systems interesting. Do you know, I've never been to Seattle. I've never been over to either America or Canada. I've never done any sort of, or South America. None of it. None of it. I should really sort of broaden my horizons a little bit, but I'm forever at work. Forever at work. Forever at work. 407 bus fans, looking forward to the modern project on OMSI. Your video yesterday on it looks great. So many exciting things to come from OMSI. Absolutely, yeah, Tom is doing amazing work, and I'm not just saying that because he's in the chat this evening. No, the map is coming along. It's looking absolutely fantastic. Even though it's a London route, I know, me driving in London. Usually I'm shocking at London buses. They're scary, there's too much traffic, they've got too many doors, it's just, oh, it's far too stressful. But yeah, looks absolutely brilliant and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, he's shown me the plans for it. It's all very exciting stuff. Josh, have you seen the new Class 99 yet? No, I haven't. I haven't. Is it looking good? Seen the... Is it a 93? I think. I've not seen a 99. Do you like the Class 700? Absolutely, Keith. I think it's alright. I mean, they're not exactly comfortable, are they? But, you know, they do the job. They move lots of people over lots of distances. 407, you handled it just fine. Ooh, that's what we like. Thank you for that. Very kind of you. We've got Three Bridges Depot coming up here. A couple of 700s dotted about. Ah, right, okay. So the new 99s... Are they very similar? Are they built by Statler as well? Intercity 225, going to set off a fight now. 700 AC sounds or DC. Oh, hang on, we're going to need a bit of braking here if we're stopping at Three Bridges. That's coming in way too fast, is that? We should... was too busy reading the text on the left there, so I blame you lot for that. You're distracting me. I mean, to be fair, this 700, it stops on a 10p piece, doesn't it? See, I quite like it on the AC. Mainly just because it's quicker. I don't understand why it has different sounds on the AC, because you think a 350 is AC, and they sound like... They've got the UFO sounds, haven't they? A little bit weird. A little bit weird. Three Bridges is a weird district name, Jack Eggley says. Do you reckon it's because maybe like there was 4 or 5 bridges or something and that's why they called it Three Bridges? I don't know, maybe. I mean, we're not even on a bridge, are we? Oh, we are on a bridge, there you go. 3 bridges. 1, 2 and 3. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Alright, back in the train. Stop being ridiculous. AC is quicker, definitely, definitely. Try stopping an HST at that speed into a station. I know, we'd go flying through, wouldn't we? We'd be parked somewhere down here just after the junction. Jonathan says, I don't think there were ever any 3 bridges. It will remain one of life's mysteries. I mean, let's face it, there's probably a Wikipedia page on it. I have pictures of our ADL Enviro 500 MMCs. Oh, of course, Seattle. Yeah, they do have them, don't they? Must be a little bit weird seeing, like, well, I guess it won't be weird for you because if you live there and you're used to seeing them. But yeah, seeing Enviros with the sort of the wrong way around. Like when we went to Berlin, they've got Enviro 500s, haven't they? Right, off we go. When's the next JD After Hours? Unfortunately, I've been working too much, Goose, at the moment. I'm doing all of my training far away. It's a 4-hour train ride away. And yeah, so I'm away. I'll be leaving tomorrow, Sunday afternoon. So I've got another, hang on, what? I've got Supermarket Sim, City Bus Manager. Yeah, I've got 6 videos to do tonight after this. I mean, I'll probably end up doing a couple tomorrow morning as well. But yeah, it's yeah, I've got a full week ahead of me in the next couple of hours. And then back to work, and I won't be back until Friday afternoon. So yeah, it's that's just how it is at the moment. That's why there's been a lot. Well, I say a lot less. I've managed to keep the full YouTube schedule going, but it has meant that I've not had any time for gaming, really, other than just playing it for you guys. And obviously, my house is still an absolute bomb site because we only moved in last week. I know, got to have a video every day, Jack. Been working very, very hard, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I really have been working hard. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. I don't know how I'm still going, but yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those. No, not to put my teeth in. Not at all. Not to Timothy. Says, hi Joe, sorry for the late join. How was your Saturday? It's been absolutely brilliant, thank you. It's been absolutely brilliant. There you go, Iceman's got it. 3 Bridges is a station in West Sussex named after the early 19th century bridges that cross small tributaries of the River Mole. There you go, that's probably why it's called the Mole Valley, isn't it? What's after Race to the North? I don't know, I've not planned it, to be honest with you. TJ says, have you passed any GX yet? No, I think there was a couple in the... Oh, look, on the horizon. There you go. Gatwick Express, beautiful. There's one parked up in the sidings. KMX Gaming says, I only make videos twice a week. Well, you see, there's that much stuff we need to, you know, cover. So many sections, isn't there? So many different games. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Stickman Tim says, after this stream, I'm off to play City Bus Manager. Oh, fantastic game. I don't blame you. Is your training in Exeter or something? No, no. Training's back up home. Well, back up home. Down south is home now. Back up in the north is training. Rightio, coming down for the 12-car board. Oh, Gatwick Express. Oh, with a Thameslink on the back, or is it Great Northern? Oh, it's a Southern branded one. Okay, that's a bit funky. Oh, right, we're a little bit too short for Gatwick Airport. There we go, look, Gatwick Express. Oh, flipping it. Tom, thank you very much for that. Yeah, Sorry, the sound didn't go off, did it? The sound didn't go off. Oh, yeah, it's Southern branded. Funky. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Tom. Very kind indeed for you to donate. Thank you so much. Will you be playing the bus again as it's coming to PS5 and Xbox? I will try and get some content in on that. Yeah, I will absolutely try. I'll try my best. Will you be getting across country? No, I'll be on Avanti. I'll be on Avanti going back up north. Up the Trent Valley and all that. It's going to be fantastic. Do like a bit of tilting train action. Not Timothy. Just sticks to a schedule, rain or shine or poorly with a cough. I do my best. I do my best. Default on my mortgage if I don't keep my YouTube going. No, things aren't quite that bad, but no, I do my best. Otherwise, everyone starts kicking off. The video don't come out. Watch if that Joe Plus City Bus Manager video don't come out by 9 AM on a Saturday. Folks start kicking off. I tell you, no rest for the wicked. Right, are we... what's that strange noise? I do like the interior on them. I think that... I mean, they're ironing board seats, aren't they? Oh, there's a plane coming in. Flipping heck, get your gear down. Right. Get these shut. Are we close to a new Preserve Bus Adventures? We haven't filmed anything. I've just been too busy, to be honest with you. Right, off we go. Next stop, East Croydon. We've become an express service. Next stop, 16.5 miles away. Yes, you absolutely did, TJ. Commented on your 444 drive. Gatwick Express and Southern are using 387s from Great Northern, now the 379s. Yeah, they're all over the place, aren't they? I just didn't realise that the... yeah, it's a little bit weird, isn't it? The they're sort of all over the place, aren't they, at the moment? It was very weird when I was on that 444 drive, seeing a Gatwick Express down that way. So they do still run the Gatwick Express services. It's just not always branded up as a Gatwick Express. It's just strange, isn't it? Is there a Transport Fever 2 on tomorrow? There absolutely is. Absolutely is. It's been recorded. Bagel Bomb. Evening Joe, I love your content. Very kind indeed. Very kind. It's great that you enjoy coming back time and time again. 444, yes, I did a video on Wednesday, Goose. You did comment on it. The run from Eastleigh down towards Bournemouth. Southern. Give them a little wave. What is your job, Joe? I'm currently training to be a train driver. And my goodness me, the amount that I've learnt so far. And the amount that I've still got to learn. Joe clearly doesn't get an hour's rest. This is it. This is it. I don't actually sleep anymore. I just plug myself in on a fast charger. Get about half an hour and then go again. That guy whose bus broke down twice. Sorry about that. Sometimes the chat goes up that quick. I do miss people's comments. I promise you it's not intentional. So, I need donuts here. Southern are using the 387/1 from Great Western and 387/1 from Great Northern. Also the 387/2 Gatwick Express. They also have the 387/3 from CTC used on Southern services. Flipping out. Does South Western Railway stop at Reading? Yes, I believe that they do. I believe they do. They've got some London services, haven't they, that go like via... Is it Strawberry Hill that they go via to Waterloo? But yeah, Reading has got third rail. Not Timothy. Were you a dispatcher or a guard? I have worked in the ticket office. I've been a guard as well. I've never been a dispatcher. Never been a dispatcher. Oh, Kai Lines. Hello. You and me both. I know. You just wait while you start your training, Flower. I tell you, it'll be... you'll be thinking, flipping heck. And then you'll get into the link and you'll be like, ooh, I've got a load of time off. Isn't this nice? Yeah, absolutely agree, Wesley. The 225's brilliant trains. Can you do a Scunthorpe City Bus Manager series after Portsmouth? Well, I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I've not thought that far ahead yet. as to what's happening after Portsmouth. Remember the Stepford County Railway Dispatch episode? Oh, I do. Good times. My notice went in last night. Ooh, are you excited? Are you excited? So this is Auxiliary Son here, starting as a train guard. I'm assuming if you're giving a month's notice, you'll be starting in a month. Very exciting. Honestly, you've done so well, and I'm really proud of you. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. The Great Western Railway 387s with Southern transferred from Great Northern, which had them. So what are Great Northern using now? Honestly, I feel so out of the loop. Like, they've moved all these trains around. Oh, you said Great Northern are using the 379s? Because they don't have third rail? Do they not? I don't know. I don't know. Well, they were for Anglia, weren't they? So I'm assuming they don't have third rail. Well, yeah, I'll learn it eventually. I'll catch up. So Great Northern using 379s. That has displaced the 387s. That's the one. Yeah, Wesley, yeah. Got it right now. I'm with you. Yeah. 379s are AC only with no shoes, because obviously they were new for Greater Anglia. Stansted Express, weren't they, those originally? Right, so yeah, we're going up to 90 here. A month's notice, yeah, I can give a minimum of a week. I gave 2 weeks off for some R&R. Oh, no, you don't need reassurance. You're going to be fantastic. You're going to be absolutely fantastic. Minimum a week. Oh, dear. See, every job I've ever done, I've had to give a month's notice, so I just thought that was standard. Clip Executive Travel. Hello. Good evening. Just joining us 10 miles south of East Croydon. What did you study is my question. Oh, what GCSEs do you need to become a guard? You need a minimum of grade C, maths and English. Everything else is sort of optional, it just looks better on a CV, doesn't it? But yeah, most railway jobs for TOCs these days, you need grade C. Maths and C English as a minimum. Have you thought about going back on Airport CEO but in Manchester series? I can't say I had. It's a while since I played Airport CEO. You know, Goose says, I'm hoping you work for South Western Railway. You never know, Goose, you never know. Well, you just don't know, do you? You just never do. Oh yeah, that's it. GCSEs are graded 1 to 9 now, and I'm officially old. Grade 4 or over, Jack says. Right, there we go. Because, yeah, I was always told to C and above. I don't know what the new system is. Still blasting along. We're struggling to get to 90, aren't we? I genuinely don't know, to be honest with you, in City 225. I don't know if anyone can help in the comments section in terms of GCSEs that you need to be a signaller. Joe has realised that he's getting old. I know. Time goes marching on. Lazier says, I reckon it's cross-country. You do love a Voyager after all. Oh, I do love a Voyager. I do love a Voyager. But then I do love a 185, I do love a 158, I do love a 159, any sort of zero units. 350s. You know, I do love a Voyager, you're absolutely right. So there was some Southwestern train driver Joe, lovely Weymouth and back. Ooh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Take a little trip down to Weymouth. Compare how hard it is to get to 90 on DC to AC. Oh, don't worry, I've already driven it. As soon as you put that coat hanger up, it flies. Absolutely flies. Talking about zeros won't have to deal with the /2s. Oh, I like well, just 350s in general, but yeah, the /2s aren't very popular, are they? Not Timothy says, I'd love to guard a 150. I used to guard 150s back in the day with Northern. Used to like a slam door 150/1. 150/2s were okay, but yeah, 150/1 even better with your slam door and your drop window were fantastic. The laziest, yeah, absolutely. Will you be able to keep it an actual secret this time? Will be easier as not a customer-facing role. Well, I mean, I actually found out that some people at TransPennine did watch, you know, when I was a guard. Some people did actually watch the channel and they were like, hang on a second, I recognise your voice. And they were like, oh, I didn't actually realise you were a colleague of mine. You know, it happened once or twice. So, you know, that might happen. That might happen. It might not and all. It might, you know. But there's always there's a lot of people on the railway that like trains. A lot of people, and they might not always admit it, but there are a lot of people. I think you have to have some sort of interest to keep getting up at stupid o'clock in the morning. I mean, to be fair, like I say, whilst I've been in school, I've been 9 to 5 back at school. That's Southern 377 on the right hand side there. Ah, there we go, Iceman. Providing the facts here. To become a railway signaller in the UK, you typically need a good general standard of education, usually including GCSEs at grades 9 to 4, A star to C, in English, Maths or equivalent. Fantastic, thanks so much for that, Iceman. Very kind of you indeed. Blasting through that station. Is it Penge? Right, see how out the signal here. So we've had the AWS. Just going to pop a bit of braking in there to the down to 60. Ooh, a lovely blue uniform. Well, I've always looked good in blue. I always had a blue for my TransPennine uniform, didn't I? Looking at what's happening now. Going to be speeding if we don't lose a bit more speed. Double yellow. Look at that. Right, okay, so we've got a double yellow, so I'm just going to lose a little bit more speed. So the next signal is, of course, a yellow. That's this one here. That's a red. There's not a lot of gap between, so I'm going to keep the brakes in. Oh, those reds are all for us. Flipping heck. We've just had a double yellow. Joe, would we ever get a day in the life from you? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's very difficult, because you know, some companies do like that, some don't. No need for a uniform, flipping heck. No, well, we had a bit of a crisis this week. What do you have to do in the training? Oh, all sorts, literally everything. Honestly, the next person that turns around, you know how you get some people when they always dispute it on the news, don't they? And there's always that one person on the radio, on the Jeremy Vine usually, that's saying that train drivers are paid too much. I think I'd lose my mind if someone said that to me now. They might have had to learn. The laziest says, speaking of uniforms, did you prefer TPEs or Northern? Absolutely TransPennines every day of the week. I'm not a polo shirt wearer. Shirt and tie. I like to look smart. we're doing a responsible job, and it's good to look smart and look like you take pride in what you do. It's just personal preference, of course. But then I realised that Transpennine, the cabs were all air conditioned, the trains were air conditioned. If it's 30 odd degrees in summer on a Northern on a 150, for example, I do understand. It's not practical to have a big shirt and tie and everything. Because obviously there's no air conditioning. There we go. DRA on into neutral. East Croydon, so near and yet so flipping far. TJ says, Intercity's got a few years before it can become a signaller. What's age? But just saying I know him personally. No, well, it's always good. I mean, I knew from sort of middle high school what I wanted to do, so I set my sights on that and accordingly did that and got the GCSEs I required. I knew what I was aiming for, and it's always good to do that. Right, here we go. Gatwick Express flying past there. Green signal into platform 4. Jack says, seen a little bit, Joe. I'm catching up on your Transport Fever 2 Britannia series. Oh, blast from the past. And seeing some of your older series that you suddenly disappear from. Yeah. I mean, it's one of them, isn't it? Sometimes it depends if loads of other people are watching it. If loads of people are watching, it's easy to keep the series going. Whereas if you realise that actually there's not a lot of people watching it. How I'm still doing Worldwide Rush, I don't know. Probably just because I enjoy playing it. I see it as quite a little challenge. You know what I mean? Rightio, so we are arriving into East Croydon, everybody. So don't go anywhere. Oh, look, there we go. One coming in the other way. Yeah, don't go anywhere because I'm going to have to reload another scenario from East Croydon through to St Pancras. It's a different route. So yeah, I'm just going to pop you over to the doctor's waiting room. Doctor's receptionist with the lovely music, and yeah, get yourself a drink, refill yourself, get yourself a snack, and yeah, meet me back here in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Rightio, so we are back. We're down at East Croydon. We're ready for a 13:45 departure. We're now on the South London and Thameslink route, as opposed to Sussex lines. So yeah, just wait. There'll be a bit more platform. There we go. It's just loading in. Lovely stuff. Obviously, you've got the unit that just came in. You'll see that's probably where the cover photo came from, sort of here. I think that just goes in a little bit. Southwestern matches the logo. Ooh, I haven't been keeping up with what's been said in the chat. Sorry, I just went to nip to the loo. Get myself ready for the next journey. Right, okie dokie. So, we're on South London and Thameslink. Let's get going. We're going to be calling at London Blackfriars, City Thameslink, Farringdon and St Pancras. 45 mile an hour out of here. Plenty of Southern Railway stuff here. I would like a scenario. Harry's not watching, or I don't think he is. If he is, he's been very quiet. Yeah, I would like a scenario from Bedford all the way to Brighton, like a mirror, sort of a mirror. Yeah, this is the same unit, Kelly. It's the same scenario. Well, it's not the same scenario. It's a different scenario. Why is this service diverting via Streatham? I don't know. It just said Sunday engineering works. I think you can drive the usual route, can't you? But yeah, this particular one diverting via Streatham. It's probably why there's less trains, because it's a Sunday. I did notice when I was driving it, like there's, you know, I feel like there should be more. There we go. We're just heading up for the 40. A little bit of braking. Beautiful. I mean, this is when you're getting into London now. It's a whole labyrinth of routes, South London. Where do you change power on this run? Because it's different both ways. I believe we do it around Farringdon, City Thameslink. I think it's Farringdon heading south, City Thameslink heading north, maybe? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Is this a free scenario? Yes, it absolutely is. There is a link to the scenario in the video description. It should be near the top. So this is the, it's very, very similar to when we're driving the southeastern services. Selhurst here. Yeah, it's sort of this 40 mile an hour pootling round South London. Just pootling round South London, that's what it is. Rightio, so we go up to 60 and then back down to 45. Oh, hang on. There we go, right, up to 60. Would you ever go back to Roblox? I've got no plans to do it at this time. No plans to do it at this time. There's that much stuff to do during the week. I don't have enough time for anything else. Ooh, if you could drive any route or any train in real life, what would it be? Ooh, it's a difficult one, is that? It'd be really great to drive Aberdeen all the way to Penzance on a Voyager. I don't think I could do it in one go, though, because I'd need a wee. And probably some sleep and something to eat. Yeah, that... yeah, I'd like to drive a 185. But how it was back in the day, you know, not so much now, because they've changed everything since I started. You know, like a Liverpool-Newcastle back in the day with the dynamic lines and, you know, when everything was express and there was no stopping services, I think that'd be lovely. Magic Toad, have no fear, I am here. Where have you been? We're in London now. The buses are red. Yeah, there you go. I was just saying a scenario for Bedford to Brighton for the other direction, but maybe with a 387, utilising the same routes. Would that be, you know, would that be something you can do? I've given him a load of things to do, a load of scenarios for next week. Let's have a bit of braking. Stickman Tim, when you start driving real trains, will you do a video where you're driving a train? Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do that because, you know, there's very, very strict regulations regarding well, not only social media, but also, you know, filming in cabs. Even having your mobile phone on during a cab while you're in the cab driving a train is a very strict no-no. Oh, what a lovely documentary that is. No, you're excused. I'm half tempted to stop streaming now and go watch it myself. No, I was just saying it'd be really, really lovely to have a scenario from Bedford to Brighton in the other direction. But maybe in like a 387. Southwestern are so strict. I think all railway companies are, to be honest with you, not just Southwestern. Right, okay, we've got to yell it. That's met like a pair of curtains and accelerate to 30 miles an hour. We'll see. Well, you've got enough on your plate at the moment, haven't you? We're hoping to do some streaming next week as well. We're hoping. We've got a little plan. Little celebration. Little party. Ooh, if it's a party, that means I could open a bottle of wine. Ooh. You're very, very correct there. Don Coffey does film in train drivers' cabs. However, it is all specially authorised. Of course, don't forget I will be a new driver, so I'll be what's called PQA, which is, you know, they keep more of a beady eye on you, because obviously you're still new, you know, and you get in there, but, you know, you're still fairly new. So it certainly wouldn't be anything that I'd be doing for the first few years anyway. Race to the North live stream, another one. Another one. I do like it. Oh dear, that's an operational incident if ever I flipping heck. Where's my red button on my GSMR? That is not okay. That didn't pass me earlier. I drove this very scenario and that never went past, so I don't know where that's come from. Oh, let's just look this way. Pretend we've not seen that. How does that happen? Usually, I mean, to be fair, usually that's, you know, what should be happening on my train, isn't it? Usually, not just AI. If Joe does his training enough time to drive a 455, ooh, I think the 455s might just pass me by, I'm afraid. I don't think I'll be there in time. But, you know, never mind. Never mind. I know, tell me about it, Kelly. Very naughty indeed. That train is what I think might happen. Right, well, we've got a little bit of power in just to get us up this hill. Just a little bit, there we go. We're getting up to 15. It's typical South London, this, isn't it? Just plodding. Oh, Crossbound says, my stop is at Luton. Oh, you've got a little bit to go yet. A little bit to go before we get there. That driver will be sacked. I think there'll certainly be some questions asked. Goodness me. Should not even have traction without the interlock. Exactly, TJ. Exactly. Leads to Carlisle stream in full. Adventure with HJBTS. Have you thought about doing a new series on Transport Fever 2 after Race to the North? Have you thought about doing a driver's eye view like you did on Yorkshire? I genuinely haven't given it much thought, to be honest with you. I genuinely haven't. Race to the North, it's going to be really difficult to say goodbye to Race to the North. It's, yeah, when Joe is talking about wine, weird things start to happen. I'd literally talked about opening a bottle of wine next week when we're celebrating, and a train went past with its doors open. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Is the train sim realistic to a normal train? I'd say the Armstrong Powerhouse enhanced things are probably about as realistic as it's going to get a lot of the time. Even so, the newer Armstrong Powerhouse stuff is even better. Oh, there you go. We've got a dark cab now, unlike the Sussex lines. I think we're just going to 45, aren't we, by the look of things? Oh, we've got a double yellow, so we need to think about slowing down again. I think because we're diverting, we're out of path, aren't we? Is this not the train for Marston Green? Oh, I think you're on the wrong train, sausage. Got some disco lighting. Right, let's have a bit of brake in here for the red signal, which is coming next. You can see, oh, the banner repeater has just changed, so we'll just coast for a little bit, because obviously we're slowing down for the 20, aren't we? Joe should open his wine when he celebrates 40,000 subscribers. We're not far off, are we? I have got a 40,000 subscriber special in the pipeline. I've got Magic Toad working on a scenario. I am a little bit worried he's not going to get it done in time, so I have got a backup plan. There we go, slowing down for the 20. I've got a backup plan. Auxiliary son, he's been opening bottles of wine for every new subscriber he gets. Could you imagine if I'd have drunk 40,000 bottles of wine? I think the NHS would have something to say. Right, round to the left. 20 mile an hour, look at that. God, it is slow round here, isn't it? Everyone's sat in the train twiddling their thumbs thinking, why is it taking so long? He says, how very dare you. Well, you see, you were saying that you don't know if you're going to get it done. You know, the subscribers are slowly creeping up. So it's always good to have a backup plan. No, the backup plan was East Coast related. Ooh. Wonder where that goes. I could probably press 9 and have a look. There's been a landslide here. Anyone would think you were running a sweatshop. Oh, hang on, why has it gone down to 15? When did that happen? Was there a sign for that? I was too busy reading the text, I wasn't paying attention. All I needed is a fire escape painted on the wall. Oh dear. Like some buses. Yeah, route on diversion, that's what we need on the front, isn't it? Or just check departure screens. Right, off we go. Oh, hang on, no. Next signal's a red, isn't it, I think? Is it a single yellow our last signal? That's absolutely it, trains and stuff. If you're enjoying the live stream, make sure you subscribe, everybody. We're nearly at 40,000. Let's have a look. Are we slowing down for this signal? I think it was a yellow. But we're going to 20 anyway, aren't we? So we'll just poodle. Oh, it's a flashing yellow. Goodness me. Again, just South London, isn't it? On elevated railway like this, above suburban houses, doing about 20 miles an hour. That's just London. South London. What if you hit 40,000 during this stream? Will you switch scenarios? Oh God, no, I couldn't do that tonight. But we will absolutely do it. Trends and Stuff says 55 likes on this stream. Yeah, as well, please do click the like button. It just helps with the YouTube algorithm, helps it do a little bit better. You know, count that as your good deed of the day, clicking like on Joe's stream. Make sure you do it, people. It takes 2 seconds. Right, where's this place we're coming into now? Any guesses? Transport Enjoyer. Why is the yellow flashing? Well, usually it means you're coming off a higher speed line onto a route of lower speed. But in this instance, I genuinely don't know, because it wasn't a diverging junction, was it? It was a trailing junction. So I'm not entirely sure why it was flashing, to be honest with you, but yeah. 20 mile an hour through Herne Hill. Oh, crossbound, so close, so close. Right, we're going round to the right-hand side, which means we're staying at 20. There's another Thameslink coming the other way there. See, because we're on diversion, like, is this Thameslink a Brighton one that's on diversion, or is it like a Sutton service? I don't know, because some of them do actually come round here, don't they? Oh no, Goose reckons he's missed his stop. Flipping it, if you've only just realised, Goose, last station were East Croydon, wasn't it? Flashing yellow, unheard of up north? No, give over, we had flashing yellows up north. That was a thing. Commonly used on the railway, all over. Thameslink driver Joe, that's me. Right, so we were on double yellows. Stickman Tim says, I already liked. I was one of the first people to like on this live stream. Very kind of you, Stickman Tim. Thank you for that. Would you paint one of your preserved buses into the Joe Ahead group livery? I could do, couldn't I? Absolutely could do. I mean, let's face it, I probably won't. But I could do, you know, and that's the main thing. No, I think we're going to end up with a 2 buses in Barbie and 1 bus in Bus Aaron. Because, yes, for some reason we own a Bus Aaron bus. You know, as you do. As you do. Rightio, up to 60 miles an hour. Feels like warp speed through all these little bits of suburban London, doesn't it? Next stop, 3 miles, London and Blackfriars. Do you remember your Leeds SimSig series, and would you bring it back? I absolutely do remember the Leeds SimSig series. It was fantastic. It might actually do a bit better than it did back in the day. See, I'd like to do something like a Manchester one, but I can't do it on my own. You need a few people. It's a little bit difficult to do on your own. But then obviously you've got to align everybody's schedules if you've got a few people. It is good to do it as a live stream, but you know, again, it's getting everybody together, isn't it? Rightio, so double yellows. Have a little bit of braking. Just a little bit. Just knock that speed down. Must be great living in these houses and just having Thameslink stuff flashing past. Just make sure you have clothes on and don't open your curtains in the nude. Flipping heck. Can you imagine? The peak time London Cannon Street was going past just as you flung your curtains open. Christ. Oh, single yellow. So we need to knock some speed off, don't we? Because the next signal is, of course, a red. TJ says, I thought that 66780 was in the Cemex livery. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. It's that well-known cement bus. There's a big London building up ahead. Is that the Mercedes-Benz headquarters? Looking at the three-pointed doodles? Probably not, actually. Ooh, Goose says he's done a tiny bit of bus spotting today. Whereabouts were you, Goose? Rightio, I think we're catching up a train that's actually in the station at the moment. So we're going to aim to stop so that we can see the signal. Now if I go outside there might be some horrific forklift truck noises because I can see a forklift truck there. Or a digger. Do you remember it's on it's East Coast Main Line South, isn't it, around Finsbury Park? It's constantly making this noise. Right, oh, train's going, so we'll pop the DRA on. Oh, hang on. Is it making the noise? No. Oh, I thought it would be. Oh, it's a horrific noise, isn't it? Right, yellow signal. 50% power, maximum speed 35 miles an hour. Away we go. Oh, you've been down Lymington. Very nice, very, very nice. Lovely part of the world, that. Crossbound says, my mum works at one of those buildings connecting from Denmark Hill. Oh, very nice. I'll wave to her as we go past. I'll wave to her. The level crossing noise is the worst. Are you not a fan? Auxiliary Son says, terrified to see your face in the driving cab of a 450. Flipping heck. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Right, 50 mile an hour through wherever this is. Oh, it's Eliflumpen Castle. Lovely. I thought I recognised it. In City 225. Any chance of a 700 live stream on East Coast Main Line South? But we're doing a 700 live stream on the Brighton Main Line. Well, not anymore, but we were. I mean, it's something that we can do. I don't know if I've got any scenarios for it, but I can certainly have a look. We'd have to do like a return trip, wouldn't we? We couldn't just do a live stream one way, because that'd only be an hour. A bit of a pointless live stream, wouldn't it? Absolutely, Goose. Get a picture in the Discord afterwards. I always like to have a flick through. We're going over now. I don't know where the left-hand side goes. Thameslink versus Great Northern. I can't say I've spent enough time on either of them to really have an opinion, to be honest with you. Thameslink I have been on. I can categorically say I have never been on a Great Northern train. Ever. I've been on First Capital Connect on a 365, but since it became Thameslink and Great Northern, I've never been on a Great Northern train. I know. Right, okie dokie, we'll go up to 30. Of course you can, Goose, not a problem at all. It goes somewhere. Yes, of course, trains and stuff, definitely. I certainly hope so, anyway. Right, we'll slow down. We've got a green here. But obviously at Blackfriars, I imagine that train in front that stops at Eliflumpen Castle is, that'll probably be in Blackfriars as well. So we'll just take our time. Train going the other way there, lovely stuff. Right, we'll do 15. Again, there's no rush, is there? It says we're due in. I mean, it's just there. It's a fifth of a mile away, and we're due in 3 minutes. So, you know, there's no rush. Right, we're coming round some reds. Very, very close signal blocks here, aren't they? The train is actually longer than the signals. Do you remember the Cross-Continental America series on Transport Fever 2? I do, and I had to reinstall Windows. I was so gutted that I lost that save. Because we were doing a really, really good job, weren't we? Right, there we go. Victor Sierra 1070 signal. I wonder what Victor Sierra means. Victoria Station? Victoria Signal Box? Victoria South, maybe? TJ says, been on both Great Northern and Thameslink. A 379 is definitely better comfort-wise than a 700. Have they got better seats in? I know obviously they were ordered for Stansted Express. So yeah, they might be a little bit different. They might have spec'd them a little bit differently. Kai says, I love Transport Fever 2, however my computer gets to a point 5 FPS when trying to do anything. Well, you know, when you've been doing a couple of rest day workings with your new job, I've a fully fledged gaming PC. Full setup. Be lovely. Victoria Southeastern. Ah, maybe. Yeah, you might not be far off the mark there. I'd say I wonder if it has all this in SimSig. That might be one thing we have to do, Harry, if you're still here. If SimSig has, like, round here, all round South London, Victoria South, yeah, if SimSig has all round here, we should do a stream on here. Because neither of us have a clue. And we should just work it out. And just see how we get on. Right, off we go. The train is hanging through 2 blocks. It absolutely is. Yeah, it might even be nearly 3 blocks. Yeah, Stephen, the new Transport Fever 3 looks fantastic, doesn't it? Of course, let's not forget that this is the River Thames. Blackfriars Station is actually built across the Thames. I think you can get out at one side, can't you? Walk through the station and then you've literally crossed the Thames. London Bridge is a massive panel. We should try it. We should try it. We should absolutely try it. When I get settled down, you know, when everything's sort of calmed down a little bit and we've got a, you know, we should absolutely do a stream on like London Bridge. Because there'll be trains everywhere. It'll be mayhem. It'll be absolute mayhem. Well, there we go. At the S-car board. Lovely stuff. Right. Into neutral. Doors open. Good stuff. Guy says she's already got a fully fledged gaming PC, just 6 years old. Oh, flipping heck. I'd say I'd sell you mine. I was considering having an upgrade. I wanted a 5090. I've not got a 5090, but I mean, to be fair, by the time I come round to actually doing it, it might be a 6090. I mean, to be fair, I've got a 4090 at the minute, and I don't need it. I mean, everything that I've, you know, everything performs as it should. The problems with Train Simulator now are the fact that, you know, it's not so much that the computer can't handle it, it's that Train Simulator itself can't handle it. The program runs out of memory. That's mainly the issues that I have with Train Sim. The amount of out-of-memory issues that we have is unreal. Does me flipping nutting. I was a little bit worried that it was going to happen today, to be honest with you. I got 3 different scenarios lined up that I was going to stream, and this was the 4th one. I was sort of going through looking at what there was we could do. But yeah, it was all crashes. Real shame. So I'd like to do Edinburgh to London King's Cross as a live stream. But I'm just, yeah, that merge, it can be a little bit temperamental, can't it? Goose says, I'll happily take your PC as mine can't even handle OMSI. Flipping heck. I mean, it is one of those, I would like a new PC, because mine at the moment, I have to launch it from the BIOS every single time, and I've been doing this for nearly 2 years now. And the guy said the easiest way you can easily fix this by reinstalling Windows, but I really don't want to reinstall Windows because I'll lose all of my saves again. Which is a bit of a, you know, so I've had to launch it from the BIOS every single time. It's not good, it's not good, it's quite embarrassing to be honest with you, but... So instead of just reinstalling Windows, my answer is, just go buy a new computer! Problem solved! Can put it down as a business expense then. Right, here we go. So, coming into City Thameslink. So, have we got some knitting that's appearing here? We absolutely have. Right, now, I think I know how to do this. So we're going to stop here. Let's not forget it can't work out which version of Windows it's launching. I know! I know! There was a point where I had 4 Windows installs all on the same PC. You think, how do you let your computer get that bad? Right, here we go. So into neutral, doors open. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into off on the power supply. We're going to go to AC. You can hear the aircon's gone off. Flashing now. On. Has that worked? I've no idea. Oh, we've got a pantograph. Wow. No air conditioning. Air conditioning. There we go. Right, we're on AC mode. Look at that. I did a thing. Oh, the sounds have completely changed because we're on AC mode. Beautiful. I do quite like this bit round Farringdon. It's very Berlin U-Bahn, isn't it, with the square tunnels. Sort of dimly lit. There we go, coming into Farringdon. There we go, just make sure we've got the selective door opening on. Pinaki's not hanging about, coming the other way, is he? Right, down to the end there. Victor Sierra 1042 signal. Doors open. Farringdon, we are hanging off the platform here. Please move forward to the front. We'll go with 9 carriages. Yes, we've been on electric the whole way. We've been on electric the whole way. We're just on AC, so we're on. We're using, instead of using the. Oh, hang on, where are we? Nip past you there. Instead of using the shoes, which is what we've been using from Brighton, we are now using the coat hangers. Using the coat hangers to collect from the overhead lines. You'll see now we've actually not got any third rail underneath anymore. I think that does start here. Look, so obviously Farringdon heading south. I think they put their pans down and carry on. There's obviously here. Ooh, I think next door's going as well. City Thameslink heading north, Farringdon heading south. Look at that. Right, go, go, go! How do you mean, wait, Joe's been environmentally friendly? We've been running on electric the whole way. Flipping heck, I don't need to start coughing now. Every time I get a cough, you lot diagnose me as being terminally ill. Oh, you should get that checked out. My auntie had that and she died a fortnight later. I've had that in the comments section. She had a cough just like yours. It were a lovely funeral. I think flipping heck. Swallow a bit of spittle the wrong way and you've got a fortnight to live. It's the wine causing you this illness. I'll have you know, I've got a Copperbird pint glass full of Vimto squash. As close to alcohol as I'm on is the Copperbird pint glass, and I've got an empty bottle of J2O next to me. Orange and passion fruit, if you must know the flavour. Oh, hang on, no, we're not stopping here. This is the old King's Cross station, isn't it? Right, keep going. I'm about to stop and release the doors. Christ. RIPYR. Oh, is it shut down? Oh, we've had a lot of good times in that pub. Oh, hang on, we're speeding. There we go, single yellow. Oh, and whatever's in front has clearly cleared the section. Rightio, so we're at the end of this scenario, St Pancras International, so we've got one final scenario to load up where we go all the way from St Pancras up to Bedford, I know we've done this before, haven't we, quite a few times, to be honest with you, but obviously we need to finish the scenario off. So, yeah, hang around, like I said, top your drink up, don't go anywhere, and we'll be back in a little bit. Rightio, so yes, we are on to our third and final scenario today, where we're going to be driving from London St Pancras on the same unit, 360. I'm reading the comments about 360s, not interesting, Kelly. 700, 123, 12 car service all the way through. Flipping long unit, this one, you know. FLU. So, yeah, we've got the DVD nice and active. Platform duties complete. Let's get the doors shut on AC now. We're on overhead electric wires with a coat hanger. Off we go. Mason, no, absolutely not. We're into the final hour of the stream now. Nope, we've driven up from Brighton, so it's an hour and 40 minutes. And then we're doing our final hour now from London St Pancras up to Bedford. It's a full service all the way through, so don't worry. You have missed some absolutely fantastic scenery. Plenty of stock whizzing about, but yeah. Don't worry about it, don't worry. Still got plenty of train driving left to go. Tom44467, good evening. How we doing? God, you know what? Some people aren't patient, are they? We had nearly 100 viewers before. I nip out for 2 minutes. And, yeah, dropped to 69 viewers. Good Lord. Grow up. Trends and stuff. Fizzy knitting, did you say? Yeah, it's the fizzy knitting up above. Like a big ball of wool, isn't it? Just don't touch it. Or try to knit it together with needles. No. Getting distracted. Anyway, yeah. Fizzy knitting, and it's collected by the big coat hanger on the top of the train. That's it. Yes, you've only missed red buses and tall buildings. That's all you've missed. TJ Willow says, what year is it, as you've left Brighton 10 minutes earlier than this does? I don't know. It says it's a Sunday service. So it might be different on a Sunday. I don't know. There is a link, TJ, in the video description. If you want to go and check out the scenario, it might give you a little bit more information in there. A knitting needle. Alright, Patsy over there. Need to stop the wine refills. I tell you, do you know, this is slander. This is absolute slander. Rightio, so double yellows. So we need to just make sure we're not getting too excitable, don't we? Maybe they just don't want to visit Luton. Oh, poor Luton. Right, next signals are red. We're going to take it nice and steady. So I don't think that's our red signal, is it? Oh, there's a Thameslink over there on the left. We've got a yellow, so we'll have a bit of power, a little bit more. Oh, hang on, we're speeding. It's not 50 yet, Joe. 10 out of 10 for enthusiasm, but... Wesley says, I don't know what the 700 sounds like on electric in Trains in World 6. I think it's got the D0 sounds, hasn't it? I mean, of course it does. It's a D0, but it's got the... I don't know. I don't think on the 700 you can drive it with the pan up. There's no route it fits on, is there, at the moment? Because, of course, we don't have East Coast Main Line South, and we don't have London to Bedford. Rightio, so we've got the feather, so we're going over onto the slightly faster lines here. I always feel this junction's a little bit, it's a little bit tight for 50, isn't it? I always sort of feel, way as we go flying over. Yeah, I do like my diesel trains, it has to be said. Way, there we go, coffee all over the show. Kai spilt his absinthe and Morrison's own brand cola all over me aisles. Oh, it's all over the place down there, look. Me assuming he's sat in first class. Right, off we go. Ooh, East Coast Main Line South on Trains in World. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Good if we had a Class 91. Well, I say that, it won't sound out like, will it? It'll look phenomenal, because everything on Trains in World, the modelling is absolutely sensational. And it just performs and doesn't sound brilliant. Yeah. Have you ever driven a double-decker bus? I'm starting as a trainee driver with Go Ahead. Just wondered how different it is. It's like driving a flipping bouncy castle driving a double-decker. I mean, it depends what you drive. A lot of more modern double-deckers are quite planted. I mean, Magic Toad owns a Gemini, and I've driven that. And it was very, very similar to driving an Urban. You just can't throw it round quite as much. And that's okay. Come on, don't get too excited. West Hampstead's on the horizon. Yeah, you know, Magic Toad's Gemini, very, very grounded, but then when I drove a Leyland Olympian, flipping out, I was bouncing around all over the place. I almost got seasick. But yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Best of luck to you anyway, best of luck. Mozzie Cherry Cola. Whatever will I do? 60p. Oh dear. I didn't know Morrison's did cherry cola, to be honest with you. Toad owns a Gemini. There you go, yeah. Magic Toad absolutely does own a Gemini. I drove Matt's Trident and didn't stop screaming. Yeah, when I drove Danny's ALX 400, the B70L ALX 30906, and every time I went round a corner, I thought I'm going round a corner at 10 mile an hour, screaming, thinking the top deck were about to go over. Of course it's not. How ridiculous. But yeah, it were awful. That's why I've only got single deckers. Much prefer me single deckers. You can throw them round. Most corners that are taking 66780 are on two wheels. Because you just can. But yeah, double deckers, you really have to think. There'll be no 40 mile an hour hairpin bends for you. Right, West Hampstead, Thameslink. Where are we going next? St Albans? I don't know. Let's have a look. St Albans, Harpenden, Luton Airport Parkway, Luton, Leagrave, Harlington, Flitwick and Bedford. We were sort of an express service for a little bit, weren't we? And now we're going back to... in every lamppost. Every signal number will be stopping. Vincent H06, hello, good evening. How are you doing? Good to have you with us. We're at West Hampstead. Zero City Central. Might see some East Midlands stuff actually. I don't believe... oh, flipping out, he's stopping. It's like one of my stops, is this? Belting into the station at 40 odd mile an hour. Alright, here we go. Get them doors shut. Off we go. Oh no, you absolutely should, Kai, so that we can go to bus rallies. Absolutely should get a bus licence. Absolutely, it is a long way to St Albans, just shy of 16 miles. Adam says, bouncy and no hairpin bends for me, just like driving my Fiat Panda. Please tell me you've got a Fiat Panda. I love it. Love it. The only car better than a Fiat Panda is the box standard Dacia Sandero. Not the Dacia. Has to be the James-made Dacia Sandero. Beautiful. Oh, dear me. Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll get the buses sorted for some bus rallies. It might not be this year, it might be, I just don't know. It's a little bit difficult at the moment. Obviously, I've got a lot going on. Flipping heck, flying along, 80 mile an hour. Is this Cricklewood? Trains and stuff. Hello, hello. Bus rallies. I did one with the Wigan Trio. I never wanted to pass away so much. Oh, yeah, but that's because I wasn't there. I'll sneak along a little lip flask and we'll sit there laughing to ourselves at the back of the bus. It'll be an absolute riot. A Fiat Panda with a 0.9 litre 2-cylinder. It's hellfire. I bet it is. Has it got enough power to get out of its own way? What an absolute machine. Right, 100 mile an hour, flipping it. We got there quick, didn't we? And between London and between Brighton and London, we were struggling to get to 90. Mason says, was hoping we could get a 395 Javelin Special on East Coast Way. East Coast Way? They don't go down there. Don't be silly. I wouldn't even know how to get it onto the route. Yeah, the Manchester bus rally was good, Kelly. I'll admit that it was good. It's a 0.9 litre diesel. Christ! Didn't know diesel engines were so small. That is absolutely brilliant. Please join the Discord and put a picture of your Fiat Panda in if you're not already in the Discord. I don't know if you are, Adam. There's that many people that are in there, and you know, I can't remember who's in and who isn't. But if you are in the Discord, please tag me in a picture of your 0.9 litre diesel Fiat Panda. This has made my night. I'm all for this. What a machine. I'm going to ask a really sort of Gen Z question now. Does it have Apple CarPlay? Oh, I forgot about this. It's got flipping neutral sections, this route. We have to think about them, don't we? Terry Nickel, good evening. How are we doing? You're just joining us at nearly, almost 100 miles an hour. Do you know why TPE ordered Class 450s instead of the OHLE variant of the 444? I think because the TPE 350s never had the same interior as the 185s. They never had the same seat maquette, and that's because they always were planned to go back to London Midland. London Midland obviously have a lot of 350s, so I imagine that's why they got 350s, because they were always planned to go back to London Midland, and obviously if they'd have ordered something different, then it just wouldn't have made sense. And Kai would have had another traction to learn. Got to accept this amazing deal. A Pulsar 1 and 2 meal deals. What for? Terry says, I'm wonderful, thank you. Back home after being at work. Oh, lovely, lovely. It's nice to be home, isn't it? You just relax now. Put your comfies on. Get your Ugg boots on. And just chill out for your Saturday night. Beautiful. Oh, it's the Govia Pride train gone past. Lovely. Oh, right, okay, there is a 395 special that's based on a real, on the 171 timetable based on a real move. Right, do you know what? I shall eat my own words then. Please accept my apologies for laughing, calling you ridiculous. Oh, for the PC, a Pulsar 1 and a meal deal. Oh no, it was a Pulsar 1 and 2 meal deals. I'm not really a voice lover, to be honest with you. Now, if it had a ZF... No, because a Pulsar 1 would just be a headache. You'd essentially be giving me a headache and 2 terrible sandwiches in exchange for my PC. I do like the run sounds on this. It sounds absolutely brilliant, doesn't it? Ah, so the Pride one is clearly 700-155 then. A couple of people have commented that that's the one that was heading south. I do like Siemens trains. I think they're fantastic. What about a Scania K230UB right solar? Oh, I'm not really a Scania lover, to be honest with you. Right, there we go. Oh. We accelerate again, I don't know. Power supply's flashing in the corner. Oh, is it a premium Sainsbury's meal deal? Oof. Now you might have yourself a deal there. Magic Toad, I tell you what is a blooming headache, trying to get a train out of platform 3 to the up east at Piccadilly. Oh, you're playing SimSig? I'm not a Scania man, Goose. Not a Scania man, I'm more of a Volvo lover. Wesley says, Volvo lovers are brilliant. I am brilliant, aren't I, Wesley? No, Scania's very, very good buses. You know, I'm not one of these that just because I don't like them, they're terrible buses. Absolutely not. I think a Scania is a very good bus. They're just not for me. You know, and anyone that loves a Scania, that's perfectly acceptable. I don't like VDL SB200s. Well, I don't dislike them, but they've got stupid little wheels. Stupid little wheels. Where Scanias and Volvos have proper, sensible, big wheels. Don't mess about with any of these skidding about on casters. Joe's a South Western Railway over only Broken Heart. Hey? You've mentioned South Western Railway a lot tonight, Kai. Are you feeling alright, love? Oh, now these make a funny noise when they go past. Listen. I don't know why it makes that noise. It makes me laugh every time. Boom, 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 boom. I do all my own sound effects. That's what you come here for, isn't it? Oh dear. Right, 3 miles from St Albans. Let's think on and look sharp because we want to actually stop, don't we? Another one coming the other way, give him a little wave. Is there a music festival at St Albans? I'm not sure. There's one at Glastonbury, but I don't think we're near there. Right, blasting along at 100. St Albans on the horizon. So, TJ, a man who likes Sainsbury's premium meal deals. Oh, it's that, is it chicken and Nduja? Oh no, it's the BLT with Nduja mayo. Oof. Put you on your back, that. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, it's the BLT with Nduja mayo. Is it Nduja? You can start braking for St Albans on the S-bend as you approach. I bet you can, but I'm just trying to be a little bit more sensible. What, this bit here? Meridian, absolutely, double set Meridian. I mean, to be fair, given B8 hourly Evoras are probably worth over 50 grand. That, for my computer, I think, is a fair deal. Absolutely, I accept that. B8 hourly Evora and a Waitrose meal deal. There you go, you can have the computer tomorrow. I'll even deliver it. Then get the B8 on eBay, buy a new top-of-the-range computer, and go on a lovely holiday. I feel like I'd really come out on top there. Right, St Albans City, coming in on the fast lines here. Oh, I think that one's going into the turnback sidings there, by the look of things. It's even here. Oh yeah, we do have the all marker boards there, lovely stuff. Beautiful. Right, okie dokie. Into neutral. Get them doors open. Quite slow into the sidings, isn't it? What's that, 5 mile an hour? Oh, refurb the B7 hour lead, then go on holiday. Lovely. Lovely stuff. I mean, to be fair, inside the B7's perfectly fine. Just needs a bit of mechanical work just so it keeps running. Switching on would be a start. Transport enjoyer Joe, I'm a head off now. Have fun driving and not spadding. No, we wouldn't dream of that. The only reason that happened on the East Coastway stream is because they didn't put the AWS thing in when it should have done. And I passed a signal not knowing it was a yellow. Oh, I tell you. Well, I was saying, we'd mentioned to Alex, or Alex had mentioned like sort of December, we could maybe go to Berlin for Christmas markets. If you're off then, if you can get the time off, obviously I don't know what you're doing in terms of your course and your annual leave and everything, but if you can get the leave, we'll go on a little Christmas holiday to Berlin. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Travelling around on Berlin trains? Lovely. We need a hot holiday though, to be fair. It's been that long since I've been on a plane, I'll just go anywhere. Rightio, full steam ahead. Next stop Harpenden, just less than 5 miles. Wave to our colleague over there. Rightio, the warning board for the neutral section just on the left. No, I don't have an holiday booked either. I used to always have an holiday booked. Always have something to look forward to. To be fair, I'm just looking forward to finishing the training course now. We've had the warning board. Where's the rest of it? Didn't think they put the warning boards that far apart. I do try and drive to the neutral sections, I do, and it just doesn't happen. It just does not happen. Well, there we go, there's the neutral section, so I'm going to ease off to 0. Blast through the neutral section. There we go, I'm going to tap power again. I don't know why that keeps flashing. Does the whole train have to be past the neutral section before you can put a bit more power down? TJ says, to be fair, this stream has flown by. I know we've been at it over 2 hours. Where does the time go? It's alright though for you lot. You can finish as soon as, you know, you can just go to bed. As soon as the stream's done, I've got to stay up and record more videos. Got Supermarket Sim to do next. If you are a Joe Plus member, of course, there will be tomorrow's episode of Transport Fever 2 will be going online straight after the stream. So yeah, do keep your YouTube open, you'll have access to that. Our Japanese series, we're always busy sorting out the chaos that I've pretty much caused through my other actions. Yeah, it's certainly worth joining as a Joe Plus member just for that. Rightio, single flashing yellow will just knock a bit of speed off because we're going 40 mile an hour over to Harpenden. We'll knock a little bit more speed off actually, or we're going to be speeding. And we don't want that. Yeah, we're not getting to 40 in time, are we? I've left it far too late. Okay, maybe we are. Shouldn't really use full service, that's not good practice, is it? But, I mean, if it gets us down to 40. There we go, right, bit of coasting, over we go. Harpenden, next stop, just coming into view there. Oh, hang on, we're speeding, for goodness sake, I tried my best. Arun Capadia says, fun fact, outside St Albans City Station there is a bus stand area. While you're waiting for your buses, you will quite often hear a Meridian blaring its horn, its engines roaring through the station. Is there a whistle board maybe beforehand? That could be why they're doing that. How long before you're a fully qualified train driver? Possibly January next year, I think. By the time I've finished the practical driving hours, the route learning, I think by the time I'm on my own, it'll be December, January, to be honest with you. It's, yeah. Yeah, it's quite a lot. It's a hell of a lot. I mean, I started on the 12th of January. Right, hang on, here we go. Right up to the 12 car board. Beautiful stuff. I mean, we are at the flipping long unit board. Harpenden. Of course, we've got slightly less to see on this scenario because it is a Sunday. That's why we've diverted via Eliflumpen Castle. 3 months at Southwestern, wowzer. I know, where does the time go? 3 months already. Oh my lord, yeah. Oh no, hang on, 2 months. January, February, March. It's eight weeks, so it's not been 3 months. Not yet, anyway. You are obsessed with the idea of me working at Southwestern. You'd be really disappointed if I wasn't, wouldn't you? I feel like if I don't work at Southwestern, I'll have to just go and apply for a job just because you'll be disappointed if that's not the case. Right, we have a bit of standing time anyway, don't we, at Harpenden? What time would you out? 48? And we're off to Luton. Did you know, and this is a really, really well-kept secret here, not a lot of people know this, Luton Airport Parkway is the railway station next to Luton Airport. Right. Off we go. Full steam ahead. You thought you were actually getting a really fun fact there, didn't you? And it was just Joe talking nonsense. I mean, wine fumes from the Copperberg glass. I love it, TJ. Everyone's speculating that he could work for Southwestern Railway or passenger at all. It could be driving freight, I know. Could you imagine me in my overalls, in my high-vis, clambering on and off of a shed? Ooh. Magic Toad's horrified because he didn't realise there was an airport at Luton Airport Parkway. I know. I didn't know either. It was a shock to me. Honestly, really thought we were getting a mega fact. That's why you come to this channel, for just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Insider knowledge, I know. Well, not a lot of people knew it, so they had to get a load of 360s and brand them up as Luton Airport Express. Because folk didn't know. You dungarees. Oh, here we go. Meridian Bob coming the other way. Lovely double set. Oh, wow. And a Zero City as well. I know, Goose. Not just you talking about me at Southwestern. Well, if people manifest it, if enough people say it, it must be true. Luton Airport Parkway. Right, up to 85. Southwestern Joe over here. Ah! Just imagine if Joe doesn't work for Southwestern Railway. Luton Airport Dart. Oof. Hellfire. Please tell me it's a Dennis Dart. Please tell me it's a Dennis Dart. Mason says it's definitely Thameslink he's with. Ooh, nobody's assumed that I work for Thameslink yet. That's a new one, Mason. Magic Toad says I'll have lost a bet if he doesn't work for Southwestern Railway. Yeah, but you know me outside of work. You're not going to bet money unless you're absolutely sure, are you? Silly sausage. mph Luton Airport Parkway coming up. Joe's deflection on all of this is terrible, you need to admit it. Goose says, Joe, if you work for a new company, you need to change your Indeed. How do you mean? I need to change my LinkedIn. Yeah, Luton Airport Parkway, Goose. That's what it is. Like Morse Borton just past Exeter. What a station. I wonder if the dignitaries are still there. He works for ScotRail. Yeah, the South Coast was a lie. I'm actually living in the Outer Hebrides. Commuting to Glasgow Queen Street. Oh, I can't cope. Oh dear. Jack's back. Sorry, I can't cope. You're nearly at Bedford. Yes, we're at Luton Airport Parkway. Next stop, Luton. Luton is literally there, round the corner. Hardly worth bothering, is it? Did they set Riviera in 2023 just so that they could do that? They absolutely did. They absolutely did. Oh, here we go. Maybe Trenitalia. Yeah, maybe Joe's trusted with a Pendolino every day. Oh, hang on. Flipping heck. Joe's trusted with the Pendolino, but it's not taking into account the platform duties are complete. Off we go. Joe's going to get a Scottish accent. Could you imagine? I'd start calling everybody hen. On the 700s, if you stand on the sticky uppy thing between the coaches and fly over points, it's fun to see the coaches dancing, but you're stable. Hey? Just come again. Oh, hang on, I didn't realise we could change the view in here. Yeah, that's a bit funky. Nifty. Right, we're going to miss Luton at this rate, aren't we? Because I'm too busy playing with the passenger view. Oscar Williams, don't get locked inside your own train. Why? Who's got locked inside of their own train? Have you? Please tell me you have. Or have you got some gossip about someone else that's done it? No, I just can't wait for the first empty stock so I can go through, I can run through with the silly Snapchat filter screaming. I've not done that yet at my new employer. That always used to make everybody's day. Oh, 360 on the other platform. Because it's stationary, you don't get the boom, 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 boom. Oh, Goose, you won't be hearing my voice on the South Western Railway train. If I'm the driver, it'll be the conductor making announcements. Yeah, please, Oscar, have you got stuck on a train? Also, just to let you know, Oscar, if you upgrade to a Joe Plus, you won't have to wait the 60 seconds between... You know, just putting that out there. A little bit of marketing there. I've seen that video. It's a good video. What if the guard fell asleep? Oh, absolutely not. That doesn't happen. Our colleagues are far too professional for things like that. I was on about the mid-stay locked-in incident. Oh no. Terminal 13 mid-stay. Oh dear me. Kelly says, why does Joe call it Morse Borton? Is that not how it's pronounced? Arun says, there was someone held captive in the cab of a 730 a year ago. The cab door wouldn't release and the saloon door well stuffed. Well, I tell you now, it was it 2 years ago or was it 3 years ago? I can't remember. I think it was 3 years ago that that yours truly here got locked in the cab of a Mercedes C-Class. And it wouldn't let me out. I know. That was actually before I met you, Oscar. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Stick to the 60-second wait and save me pennies. Spoken like a true railwayman. Oh, is it pronounced Marsh Barton? Oh, nobody told me that. What have I been calling it? Marsh Barton all these years. Flipping heck. Just goes to show, doesn't it, if you're not from the local area. Yeah, there's a fantastic video of me locked in my own car. It wasn't fantastic. And all the interior lighting flashes red and blue. Lights you up like a Christmas tree. I'll have to find the video and like put it in the Discord. Like it was so bad. It was like 3:20 in the morning. And I was locked in my own car. I had to wait an hour and 20 minutes for the man from the RAC to come and get me out. Deary me. Isn't, you know, that makes for a good story, doesn't it? Intercity 225, I thought you were taking the mick when you said Morse Borton. Would I take the mick? Would I take the mick? It's not like me. Mason, I'll be awaiting that video then. Bring back the Piddlemouth Coast. Well, that's a swift change of subject. I've always mispronounced Bedford. I've been calling it Portsmouth for years. Do you know these? It's an easy mistake to make if you're not from the local area. There's this silly place down south that insists it's called Frome. And it's spelt Frome. I don't know how, like, the Americans, when they come over, I don't know how they get from A to B with some of the places in the UK, honestly. You've been let loose driving a train that get locked in your own car. One way to get out of work in an early. I tell you, I was spare, and it's a good job I was spare, because I never had to ring and let control know. They never found out about that little faux pas. It's not Frome, you're absolutely right, it's Frome. The locals get it wrong. Don't get me started on God Manchester. I bet it's pronounced Durham or something like that, isn't it? Knowing this place. Ah, right, Donut Crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. Off-topic, Transport Fever 2, that industry closure. Do you know, I was so annoyed about that. I thought it were going to work. I really did. The option only controls notifications. To stop closures, change the setting when loading the save. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right, coming into Leegrave here. The minute you put that on Facebook, Control were rolling around laughing. I don't think I had many people from Control on Facebook at the time, because it was before Resources Arm. It was before Kirk. It was before Jackie. It was back in the days of, well, Gavin, but I don't have Gavin on Facebook. It were Matt Briscoe. It were, they were a good few folk. Really, really good back in, I mean, they're probably good now, aren't they? But yeah, there were. I'm realising I'm just saying people's names on you know, on YouTube. I probably shouldn't really, should I? But yeah, there was 3 years ago. No. Sorry, I've been lost in my own train of thought there. We just cue mindless chuntering. Oh, I tell you, Resources Carell. That who worked there at the time. Resources Carell. She left. She left a few years ago now. She went to Southern. From Transpennine, she went down to Southern. I wonder what she's doing now. Really lovely lass, were Carell. think I've still got her on Facebook, actually, so she might have seen it. Alright, off we go. Goose says, I've heard of Gavin because my dad is friends with a Gavin and they work at TransPennine. Wow! It's a small world, isn't it? Don't get me started on that place in Wales with about 64 letters. Cardiff. Next stop, Harlington, and then I think it's Flitwick or Flitwick. I mean, it should be Flitwick because I mean, you know, Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter. It's not Professor Flitwick, is it? And then obviously on to Bedford. Only 20 minutes of streaming left. Where's the time gone? I've had a really nice time. Should we go back again all the way to Bedford? Treat ourselves. That's a shame I don't have a scenario. To 90 mile an hour, just like that. Do you know, it feels like an absolute age since we left. Oh, Luga Baruga. Someone's asked for a ticket to Luga Baruga from the ticket office when I worked in Leeds. I nearly fell off my chair laughing. Not very good customer service to laugh in a customer's face. It just really tickled me. Canarisborough, a Rogatay. Have you been drinking? Mind you, to be fair, I mean, you've seen me play Worldwide Rush, or maybe you haven't. It's a really good series, you should go watch it. The amount of mispronunciations of foreign places that I met, you know, it's easily done. It does make it funny when other people do it, though. Goose says, let's drive from Eastleigh to Bournemouth next. We did that last week. Right, powering along now. I've ballsed up another neutral section, for goodness sake. Right, Harlington on the horizon. Not to be confused with Hazen Harlington, because that's on the Great Western Line. $8680 says, they all say Worcestershire wrong too. Honestly, shocking. Not to be confused with Hayes on South Eastern. I know. It's like Bradford Interchange and Bradford upon Avon. Can you imagine if you got them two mixed up? My granddad tells a story. He used to work on the railway it's been retired over 20 years now. He tells a story of a family of Americans arriving at Bradford Interchange, looking very confused because they've come on holiday to obviously go down to Bradford upon Avon. You know, very scenic down there, isn't it? They arrived at Bradford, West Yorkshire. You'd be mortified, wouldn't you? I mean, I can say that because all of my family are from Bradford. But, oh my lord, could you imagine if you'd flown over from Kansas City? Have a lovely, you know, the scenic UK. Go to England, see all the nice scenery. You land and get a train to Bradford Interchange. You can't imagine. You step off the train and see Bradford. Ooh, lovely. To be fair, there's actually a lot of really nice architecture in Bradford. If they spent a bit of money on it, it'd be a really, really lovely city. Yeah. Do you know what? I reckon it's more than 10 that go to Alton on the South Western Railway network instead of Alton Towers. Absolutely, I bet you it's more like 100. London Liverpool Street and Liverpool Lime Street get confused. People get on in Norwich and end up in Liverpool accidentally. Well, it's funny actually. So, hang on, let me get going. Next stop, Flitwick. Yeah, so actually, at Norwich, it is the only station in the country where Liverpool is put on the screens as Lime Street, Liverpool. It's not Liverpool Lime Street. For that very reason. If you go to Norwich, unless they've changed it since I was last there. I mean, I was last there. Christ, when was I last there? What, 2015, 2016? All the Norwich services, the Norwich Liverpools, said Lime Street, Liverpool. For that very reason. And I hope it's still like that now. I wonder if it is. I can't exactly get on real-time trends because I think the last one will have gone now. But yeah, on the platform screens, Lime Street, Liverpool is how they put it. Because I remember looking at it thinking that I'd sort of fallen into a parallel dimension. But yeah, apparently that's why. Goose says, how drunk can Joe get before he leaks his job? I'm on Vimto! I'm on Vimto. Why does everyone think I'm leathered? I've not been drinking. Oh dear. Well, yeah, of course. Sorry about that, Oscar. Yeah. They did everything they could. A woman once wanted Bramley, West Yorkshire and kept asking me, are you sure it goes to Bramley, West Yorkshire and not Hampshire? Well, I had it when I worked in the ticket office, so there was the Virgin Trains East Coast ticket machines directly opposite the Leeds ticket office. And if people bought from those machines, they couldn't get a refund at the Northern office. They had to go into the Virgin office, which was just next door, the first class lounge. But obviously, if the first class lounge wasn't open. Anyway, the first day that Apperley Bridge, opened. What, 5-10 minutes out of Leeds? Help me out, Harry. How far is it? 5-10 minutes, if that? First stop, Shipley. Wouldn't even think it were 10 minutes. But a woman bought a ticket at the Virgin Trains East Coast machines for the first train of the day. She bought it to Apperley Bridge, which is near Wigan. And at no point through the transaction did she think, why is a ticket to go 5 minutes up the road costing me 26 quid? So she paid it and then came over and yelled at me. But obviously I had to, well, I'm sorry madam, the Virgin Trains machine you bought that from, you'll have to go back to the Virgin Trains office. It opens in about 2 hours. Like, you'll have to come back later. Obviously she went and came back later in the day, or I gave her a form she could write off and do. But, you know, you think, if that was me personally, I would have seen the price on the machine and thought, that's quite expensive, I'll go and check that with someone. But no, she went ahead and bought it, and bought the most expensive 10-minute journey I've ever known. But it is an easy mistake to do, isn't it? If they're very similar. But I mean, me personally, I would stop and question it rather than just go along with it. But yeah, you can understand how these mistakes are made. Instead of Apperley Bridge, they should have called it Banana Bridge, because there's no stations in the UK called that. There's 3 stations called Whitchurch, 2 of them are in Wales. I know! You've got Whitchurch, Shropshire. Don't get me started on the amount of new ports we have in the UK. This is Flitwick. It is Flitwick. Next stop is Bedford. I cannot believe we're nearly at the end of this stream. I've really enjoyed it, you know. Sometimes by the time I've done 2 hours, I think, right, done enough now, I'm ready to finish. But yeah, this one I have really, really enjoyed. So thank you to all you guys that have been in. You've made it absolutely brilliant. I've had a lovely time. I do not know why the thing is not making the whatchamacallit Road and Rail Studios, but member for 48 months, thank you so much. That is quite literally 4 years. Member for 4 years. Could you imagine being a member for 4 years? It's very, very, very kind of you. And yeah, thank you for supporting the channel. Right, yeah, up to 73 miles an hour. Mason says, I personally think Joe should do a member stream recording his videos. What, as in just recording them? Well, I don't do a lot of video editing, so everything that you see is pretty much how it gets recorded. Even when the parrots are screaming the house down like they were on the Joe Plus member video earlier. Or mortified. Well, for goodness sake. And it turned out the reason they were screaming is because Lewis, my other half, was on the phone with his mother on loudspeaker, but he was stood in the kitchen, so he was round the corner so they couldn't see him. I mean, they were out, the cages were open so they could potter around the house, but they'd rather just stand on top of the cage yelling because they couldn't see him, rather than going to find him. That's just what birds, you know, that's what happens, that's what birds do. That's why they say bird brain. But yeah, so they were stood, and it literally stood in the living room shrieking because they could hear Lewis and couldn't see him. You just think, for goodness sake, I'm like, can you take this phone call in the living room so the birds stop screaming? That was the only reason I got my video done. My favourite station has to be Hollywood. What a name. It's the only station with 2 apostrophes in it, isn't it? Who says you need new birds? Just replace them with new ones. They're screaming because they're getting old. I love the noise that makes. Oh yeah, Betty's at Barn. Forgotten about that. Whereabouts is that? I love that 360. Honestly, 2 hours and 40 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Where did it go? It's been fantastic. Oh, right, yeah, it's on the Metrolink. Yes, of course it is, yeah. Goose says, what was that noise? Oh, don't tell me we've been burgled. That's all I need this evening. Actually, I've sorted my car insurance out to my new address now, so if they're going to nick my car... I say that, Lewis has taken my car this evening, he's working away. And because he was silly and bought a Jaguar. That's in the garage broken. It's been broken since November. Tell him to just buy a German car like a sensible person. I've had no bother off mine. Intercity 225, haven't laughed this much at a stream for ages. Thanks so much for this, loved it. No, do you know what? I've had a really, really lovely time. I know we've been a bit silly, haven't we? But, you know, what's life if not for being a little bit silly? How is the Mondeo? Well, he just had it fixed. Sorry. MOT'd all sorts, and then drove it from Stoke to Plymouth. And I kid you not, Harry. You know that building that went up in flames next to Manchester Oxford Road? The amount of black smoke coming out the back of his car. I was saying there's something not right with your car. I was saying, oh god, yeah, it's got DPF faults. It's got this, that, and the other. It's got restricted performance. It went into limp mode, but limp mode on that you can still do 75 miles an hour apparently. But yeah, anyways, Technet, and it looks like there's problems with the injectors, there's problems with this, that, and the other. He's literally just had it fixed. And now there's problems with all sorts, and I just think, for goodness sake. Oh dear. I just wish you'd buy a sensible car. Right, so we've got a red signal coming up, so we're going to put a little bit of braking on here. Next live, maybe Joe will be too drunk. I swear you lot think that I just do live streams, get absolutely plastered. It's not the way, people, it's not the way. Probably because it's a Ford. Well, it's not, it's a Jaguar. It's a Jaguar XE. It's a perfectly lovely car, to be honest with you. It is a perfectly lovely car, but he has had a lot of bother with it. It was literally very reliable until it got to 100,000 miles, and it's literally like someone at Jaguar pressed a button and it's had loads of bother. And it's such a shame because it is a nice car, even though it's brown. He reckons it's bronze. He says that's the colour apparently, but I reckon it's brown. Right. Yellow signal. Go, go, go. Oh, no, sorry. 50 mile an hour. Or 50%. .35 max speed. Next stop red. Or next stop red. Next signal red. Not that far away from Bedford at all, Kelly. Less than 1.5 miles. Should have got a diesel Panda. That's the one, Adam. Should have got a 0.9 litre diesel Panda. Diesel Panda. What an absolute riot. Honestly, I've had so much fun tonight. Thank you so much. Keith James says, you know Richie Rail. What? Well, I'm terribly sorry about that, Keith. Richie Rail rings a bell. Is that another YouTuber? I feel like it is. Yeah. It is another YouTuber. If you want to go, if you want Richie Rail, go and watch Richie Rail. Oh, I love this place. Goose. Oh, Christ, Vincent's got a panda as well. This is a stream full of people with pandas, isn't it? I had no issues with my panda. I've owned it a couple of years. I mean, to be fair, you're doing well if you've had it a couple of years and had no bother at all, because Fiat literally stands for fix it again tomorrow. We know that. My neighbour, I mean my neighbour from a few years ago, had no end of bother with her Fiat 500. No, I thought I recognised the name. Yeah, absolutely. Would you buy a Plaxton if given the chance? Do you know what? After tonight, I feel like I need to go out and buy a diesel Panda. Nope, Meridian. Flipping it. They're carrying some speed, aren't they, through Bedford? Just choked on an ice cream at the diesel Panda thing. Oh dear. Oh, he's a Dovetail Games ambassador. Ah, they asked me to do that. And then I was rude. I said the product was rubbish and they've not asked me back. So, if there's one thing that I'll always be honest, even if a company approached me, and I hope you know that now, if a company approached me asking me to, you know, sort of talk up the product, no, I'll happily do that, but if it's not good, I will absolutely never say something's brilliant if it's not, and that's one thing you'll get on this channel, complete honesty, every single time. Magic Toad says, check your messages. Oh god, if it's Auto Trader, links to diesel flipping pandas. It's Auto Trader! I can't cope. A Fiat Panda 1.3 multi-jet, 16 volt dynamic 5-door in yellow. You're an arse. Right, we're here. We're at Bedford, and that is the end of the stream. Thank you so much to everyone for joining. Honestly, that has been fantastic. I've had a lovely time. If you have enjoyed the stream, please do click the like button. Do me a favour just before you go. It helps. It really does help the YouTube algorithm. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, because, I mean, let's face it, this is absolutely fantastic. I've had such a nice time, and obviously if you guys are all still here, I'm guessing you have as well. So, yeah, we are working towards 40,000. We will be doing a live stream for the 40,000 special. It will be a Train Sim live stream. We've already got that sorted. I say that when Magic Toad finishes his scenario anyway. But no, thank you to every single one of you. Thank you for 23 or 23, Adam, for the absolutely fantastic set of scenarios. And of course, everyone that's donated, very, very kind. All the Joe Plus members, thank you for supporting me. And just everyone, thank you for joining. Hope you've had a fantastic, fantastic few hours. Hope you have a brilliant night. After this, we will be putting out the, for Joe Plus members, I can't even think what game it is. Transport Fever 2. That will be tomorrow for everyone else at 4 PM. Transport Fever 2 Japan. And yeah, besides that, thank you so much to each and every single one of you for joining. I love you all. And yeah, see you all next time. Cheerio, everybody. Goodbye for now.